hey, Natalie Hickson from Strive for Progress. I'm just enjoying my coffee after creating my to-do list, which is very short. Are you jealous? Hey, listen up. I've got a to-do list makeover that will blow your mind. Follow me and we will get it done for you. Last week we picked your goals. If you missed it, go to the blog and watch the video on how to set your goals. This week, we're gonna help you accomplish your goals in 3 simple steps every day by giving your to-do list a makeover. So the problem with to-do lists is we put so much on there and we miss things, we'll miss appointments, we forget things, we come to the end of the day, we feel like we've been working hard all day and we've only scratched off like 3 things out of 20. Have you been there? Yeah, well, I've totally been there, and I had to figure out a way to make things work better because that wasn't working for me. And after many moms that I've worked with, it wasn't working for them either. And this makeover works fantastic. Trust me. It seems so simple, but it really, really works. Consistency helps you get to your goals. We talked about that last week, and now we're gonna help you get to your goals daily. So the to-do list makeover consists of 3 things: purging, defluffing, and scheduling. So what I want you to do is look at the goals that you wrote out last week. Collect all of those sticky notes, grab it out of your purse, off the kitchen counter, off the fridge, out of your phone, wherever, off your desk, wherever you have scratched notes down, bring it all to one place. Get a big piece of paper and write it all out. And everything that's still in your brain that you know you need to do, I just want you to purge. Purge the list, purge your mind and get it all off those little sticky notes, okay? So then you're gonna take a red pen and you're going to click it open, and you're gonna go scratch everything off that list that is not important. So that's where I say cut the fluff. I used to put everything on my to-do list, like everything from brush my teeth to make my bed to feed the dog. And that's stuff that you're gonna do. You do not need to put that on your to-do list. That's habit stuff that you're gonna do. So if you're one of those people who puts everything on there, go cross it off. You don't need to do that. So cut the fluff. Anything. Now, look through your list and star everything that needs to be scheduled. So things that you can schedule for the future. Things, to-do list items that you can do later, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Go put those things into your calendar, whether you have a day planner or you have your phone calendar. Go schedule those to-do list items. When they come up, you can take care of them that day, all right? Then you are left with the things that are most important that have to be done that week. If you want to write a whole list of things that you want to get done that week, great. You can take that list and move it on to your 3 things a day. I suggest, very simply, get a Post-it pad, okay? And only write the 3 most important things that have to get done that day on there. So looking at your list, what do you have left? You shouldn't have too much left because you scheduled a lot that can wait. You cut all the fluff out, and now you've got the most important things that have to do with getting towards your goals. So work on those 3 things a day. So what happens when it comes after lunch and you've marked all of your 3 things off? Oh, it's time for mama. Yeah, it's time for you. So take 15 to 30 minutes and do something for you. You are important and you need to make sure that you are loving on yourself and taking care of yourself. Whether that is looking at a magazine, getting on social media, set a timer, getting in the tub, going to get a manicure, whatever it is that you need to do for you, do that. Take the time and treat yourself. You worked really hard on those goals. So do it. Even if you work all day and you get them all done by the end of the day, make sure that you treat yourself, okay? Treat yourself if you get one thing and it's the end of the day. I mean, sometimes one thing can take a lot. And in that case, what I like to do is take one of those and break it up into 3 things. So I live by the 3 rule because if you do 3 things, it's simple It keeps you consistent and moving forward. 3 things is pretty easy to handle. All right, then after you've treated yourself, if it's like midday, write 3 more things down and work on those 3 things. And whatever you don't accomplish that day, you can move to the next day if you want. It is the best feeling to rip off your crossed off to-do list, throw it in the garbage, start fresh the next day. You are not constantly being overwhelmed by this big giant list. Oh, and look at that. Your phone just reminded you that tomorrow you've got something that you need to take care of. Add that to your list of 3 things. It works fantastic. Believe me, it seems so simple. It feels a little bit hard because you're like, no, I've got more than 3 things I've got to do today. Honey, I'm telling you, if you put yourself out there in a simple way and you work on these 3 things consistently, you are going to get more done. And when life happens, you're not like, oh my goodness, I only got like 1 thing off my list of 20 today because somebody got sick. If you have a list of 3 things and you scratch off 1 thing, you're like, wow, I really got a lot done today. Trust me, it works. Okay, so I want to see your list. I want to see your Post-it. I want to see what's on your list. So what you need to do now is do your to-do list makeover, do your purge, your cut the fluff, your scheduling, and then write your 3 things out. One thing you can do, I don't want to overwhelm you too much, but one suggestion is write the 3 things that you need to get done for each day, and then like put them up on your wall or pin board or counter, whatever it is, and then you can just take it off after that day and throw it away, and then you have your next thing already written out. So that's, if some of you are like, I really want to have more of my to-do list laid out, you could do that. That's fine, but I really highly suggest you just stick to the 3 things a day on your Post-it. And the nice thing is, what's really, really important, the nice thing and really important is you have to check your schedule. Okay, so that is like the one big thing you've got to do to remind yourself. Check your schedule at night or the next day so you know what you've got scheduled, and you can take an account for what you have scheduled from the big list that you purged. Okay, I already told you this, but get your little hiney over to Instagram, tag me at Natalie Hickson, and hashtag TimeRichMama, and show me your Post-it with your 3 things. Even better, show me your Post-it with your 3 things crossed off and you taking time for you, because that's so important for you and everyone around you that you serve. All right, last week we talked about goals. This week we talked about making over your to-do list. And next week we are talking all about daily routines and how to simplify them. I'm super excited to see your to-do list. Join the Time Rich Mama community, which is below. You can click the button and come get encouraged, supported, motivated, because we're all working on this together. So join the community and I will see you next week. Bye. It's a beautiful day.